how about some prop bets? As Caleb's got them going, and we want to get to that right now. Prop bets that you can check out on offthehooksports.com, specifically with the Tennessee-Florida game. And I tell you what, it's brought to you by our friends at Campbell, Cunningham, Taylor, and Hahn. We'll tell you more about that here in just a moment. But I love these prop bets because they're fun. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that Caleb's just kind of all over the place. So if I agree with Caleb, then we'll have Hank Kingsley say, "Hey now." If not, Tracy Morgan will say, "That's crazy." All right, number 5 on the prop bets, Tennessee, Florida. Florida plus 1.5 the first quarter. And you say what, Caleb Calhoun?
Well, yeah, so the line is Tennessee will be up by 1.5 at the end of the first quarter. I'm saying take Florida. The game will either be tied or Florida has the lead after the first quarter because Tennessee has been playing poor. Tennessee's been playing poorly in the first quarter all year.
No way. I think Tennessee gets off. I think Tennessee is not.
Florida let Tennessee at the end of the first quarter last year.
Okay, well, Tennessee is not a first quarter team under Josh Heupel, but I believe they will be in this game because I think they're going to run the football and they know who they are a little bit more. And I think Tennessee's defense will actually have an opportunity to flip the field at one point. So I will take Tennessee to lead after the first quarter. But fair enough. All right, what's next?
Number 4, Joe Milton, 19.5 rushing yards, over, under. I say go over. He's going to run for at least 20.
Love that. Love that. I think that's an easy one. He'll have at least 20 rushing yards. Brought to you in part by Campbell, Cunningham, Taylor, and Hahn. Enjoy life better when you see better. Local vision service for LASIK, cataract surgery, and regular eye examination. I got LASIK. Look at me. I can see with no glasses, no contacts. ccteyes.com. ccteyes.com. Support our sponsors. All right, Caleb, what's next?
Number 3, Jaylen Wright scores a touchdown. And I say yes, he does.
Just a touchdown? Is the over-under to half?
No. There's just a bet. It's a minus 110 for Jaylen Wright to score a touchdown. There probably is an alternate for him to score 2. You're calling for 2? You say go big, go for 2 touchdowns from Jaylen Wright? Is that what you're saying? Better payout.
No, but I would definitely go 1. That's easy to me. I feel like I'm missing something. I would be stunned if he didn't score a touchdown.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's an easy one. I would have said Jabari Small, but now that they've used Jaylen Wright more than Small the first 2 weeks, it's clear who they prefer at this point. So Jaylen Wright scores, and he might score the first touchdown.
Yeah, that one almost sounds so easy that I would stay away from it because I'm a bad gambler. But if you're a good gambler or you like getting cash back, you need to go to Zen Sports. Zen Sports, the new sports book in Tennessee, revolutionizing the way you earn sports betting rewards. That means no more deposit bonuses that turn into deposit nightmares. On Zen Sports, what you see is what you get with their cash rewards program. You get a lot of cash. For a welcome bonus, earn an unlimited 5% cash back on your betting volume for your first 15 days when you sign up with the promo code HOOKED. That's HOOKED. That's right, unlimited 5% cash back. More prop bets coming via Caleb. Keep betting, keep earning with up to 3% cash back on your betting volume every month after that. And refer friends to earn a percentage of their betting volume as cash rewards too. Zen Sports is bringing the cash back to Tennessee. So if you bet big on sports, you want to be betting on Zen Sports. Zen Sports betting just got better. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Must be 21 and over. And in Tennessee to bet. Next prop bet, Caleb, is...
All right. Ricky Pearsall for Florida. He's going to have over 73.5 receiving yards.
That's crazy.
I don't think the pocket's going to protect Graham Mertz enough for that. I agree with the fact that he's probably a matchup that favors Florida against Tennessee's defensive backs. But I think this is going to be a very disruptive pocket.
All right. 2 thoughts on this.
Lay it on me, brother.
1, actually 3. 1, he had over 100 yards last year against Tennessee. 2, he's had 92 and 123 yards his first 2 games this year. 3, there's 2 ways he could get over 73.5. 1, a couple of big plays where he beats Tennessee. But 2, Dave, what if Tennessee's dominating Florida and Florida trying to come back is just throwing it all over the field and Tennessee's playing a shell coverage? At that point, he could get over 73.5 meaningless receiving yards. Is that possible?
It's true. It's a good point. All right. What's your last one and your most important one, your biggest one? Your lock is what before we get to our picks?
My lock is Jaylen Wright is going to have over 57.5 rushing yards.
Is that where he is?
That's where they said it. They said it at 57.5.
Hey now.
I love that. Give me an argument. Play devil's advocate.
The only devil's advocate I could play is Florida sees how committed Tennessee is to the run game, so they sell out to stop the run because they don't have faith in Joe Milton throwing over the middle, and Joe Milton has trouble converting, and then Tennessee just never gets the run game going. That's not happening. That's just I had to say something. You put me into a corner.
I mean, Florida technically has the third ranked rushing defense in the SEC, but that's McNeese State factored into there as well. So these stats really don't become relevant until about a month into the season. So, Caleb, lastly, let me have you give us an official pick, give us an official score. Where are you on that?
I think Tennessee is going to cover. They're not just going to win. They're going to cover the 6.5. I think the reason they're going to cover the 6.5 is I don't see how Florida moves the ball tomorrow. I'm going to be honest with you. Unless Tennessee is playing a shell coverage, at which point they'll only be doing if they're up by like 30 anyway, I don't see how it's possible for Graham Mertz to move the ball on Tennessee's defense. So I think Tennessee's defense shuts Florida down. I'm seeing like 27-17, something like that.
We're close. I'm going to go 33-16 is my official pick. So 33-16, I think Tennessee does cover and wins and somewhat easily. But how many times have we said that before the Tennessee-Florida game?
Never.
So.
I've never said
Well, we
that.
haven't said easily, but we said should win and a lot of people felt confident going into that, and the rug got pulled out from under them. But I believe
I only said that 2014 through 2017, and somebody named Butch Jones was Crew Cut Jones was coaching during that time.
$8 haircut, but I believe the BVS is over, battered ball syndrome. I think that's done. Lance says, don't jinx this, Caleb. I think I just did the same thing. So actually, I'm going to go 33-17. 33-17 late.
So a two-score game, 33-17. That one extra point is huge.
Yep.
By the way, I don't know if you know this, but that Tennessee 99 Tennessee Florida loss where they lost 23-21, they were down by 16 late in the third quarter. They scored 2 touchdowns, and Fulmer elected to kick the extra point both times rather than go for 2 both times.
Jesse has the same pick as me, 33-17. Vols Time says Dylan Sampson has 3 touchdowns. I think there will be a couple of plays in there for Dylan Sampson. I don't want to give anything away, but there'll be a couple of plays in there for Dylan Sampson you haven't seen yet against.
They haven't. That's the other point. They haven't shown a lot. And I want to also quell some people's anxiety about Tennessee at this point. Remember, this point last year, they beat Pittsburgh in overtime and made a lot of mistakes in that game. Remember that, Dave? And
but you're not going to compare that to Austin Peay, are you?
No, but I am going to say that Tennessee team that beat Pittsburgh was not the same Tennessee team that beat Florida 2 weeks later and was nowhere near the same Tennessee team that beat Alabama in October. Just drastically different teams.
Fair point. The one, the only Caleb Calhoun. I'm Dave Hooker. Off the Hook Sports will be with you after the game, the Tennessee-Florida game, with complete reaction. We'll probably be joined by maybe a Jimmy Hines, Josh Ward, maybe more. We'll see. It'll be hectic. It'll be fun. We'll have you completely covered. I see you, Travis, at 42-13. Officially, I'm 33-17, and I'm going to say it's pretty close to that by the beginning of the fourth quarter, and you have a late score by Florida that makes it 17.
How many sacks in the game? I think sacks is how Tennessee wins. So how many sacks?
Put the over-under at 2.5, and I would take the over.
I would take over 6.5. I'm seeing yes. I'm seeing a historic day for Tennessee sacking the quarterback. They're going to eat.